19 students and 2 teachers were murdered in their classroom at Robb Elementary School just days before the end of the school year.
And nearly 3 months later, Texans are continuing to honor the victims and the survivors.
Mayah Zamora spent 66 days in the hospital. She needed more than 20 surgeries, and tonight she was honored by a former Astro who returned to Minute Maid as an opponent for the first game.
And that's where we find ABC 13's Adam Winkler, who is live with more on this emotional and memorable night. Adam?
Prior to taking the field here at Minute Maid Park for the first time in a Minnesota uniform, Carlos Correa told us one of the reasons he will always love Houston is because of the people here. He says this city and this region welcomed him with open arms, even though he grew up in Puerto Rico. Essentially, this area took care of him. Today we learn Carlos Correa is still taking care of this area. Of the 162 games on the Minnesota Twins regular season schedule, Carlos Correa says this one, Tuesday night in Houston, is among the most important.
I was definitely looking forward to it.
It's not just Correa's first game back at Minute Maid Park since leaving the Astros, the only team for which he played. This series in Houston is a return to a place he still calls his second home. But on a night when the videos and the signs and the standing ovations were for him, Correa chose to share the spotlight.
But I wanted to make it extra special for her after everything she went through.
Uvalde resident Mayah Zamora was critically wounded in the Robb Elementary School shooting. The 10-year-old spent 66 days in the hospital and endured 20 surgeries while recovering from gunshot wounds to her hands, arms, chest, and back. Upon learning the shooting suspect lived blocks away from her home, Mayah has been unable to return to her house. Tuesday, it was announced with the help of donations from several Astros players, the Correa Family Foundation has secured the funding to build the Zamora family a new home in Uvalde. Gallery Furniture will furnish the house.
Super excited, used to, be helping with Carlos. He came up with the idea. I think that's something, that told you how big Carlos is for the city.
This is our way of saying thank you for your courage and overcoming all these obstacles.
ABC 13 is there when Correa's first steps back on his former home field are to meet Mayah for the first time.
I can't wait for the house to be done, and I'm gonna pay a visit to his home. In the offseason, I always come back here to Houston. Whoever's in need, our foundation will always be there to help.
Carlos Correa still considers Houston home, and while back in Houston, the former Astros star helps provide a new home for a family who needs it. At Minute Maid Park, I'm Adam Winkler, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.